Okay, so did you know that there's a UTech Racing Club? Well, UTech Racing Club is a new and exciting student-led initiative at the University of Technology, Jamaica, and it is aimed at providing students with practical project-based learning in automotive engineering and also project management through the design, build, and racing of a single-seater Formula-style race car. Wow. So we're going to be finding out so much more about all of this. I'm telling you, it is definitely the birthplace of greatness. We just feel so proud to be a part of the birthplace of greatness. This is your feature every Tuesday morning. Let's see who we've got here. Hello.
Hello there.
All right. Good morning. All right. So it sounds as if we now have our goodly lecturer and faculty advisor for UTech Racing Club, Mr. O'Neill Mason. Are you there?
Mason. I am here.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Great. And then Andre Bogle, team captain. Are you there?
I am here. Good morning.
Good morning to you both. You know, I'm here just reading about your racing club, and it sounds as if I want to be a part of this. The UTech Racing Club it's new and exciting. It's a student-led initiative at the University of Technology. Let's see who's going to take this one first. For the benefit of our listeners, please explain what the UTech Racing Club is all about. And I think I'm going to ask that question of our good lecturer. What is it all about?
Okay, so the university, or UTech Racing as it is, its aim is to provide students with practical, project-based learning in automotive engineering and project management. This will be done through the design, build, and racing of a single-seater Formula-style race car. The club will not only provide practical experience in engineering and project management, it will also encourage collaboration across disciplines, including business, marketing, and media. So students from these faculties will gain valuable real-world skills such as critical thinking, teamwork, problem-solving, and leadership. So the initiative will develop new talents, drive technology, technological innovation, and most importantly, create industry-ready graduates from the university.
I have to ask though, because what inspired the launch of this initiative? Because as you speak, you pointed out that you're actually involving other students from different disciplines to be a part of this. So what inspired this initiative?
Okay. So besides the obvious need to close the gaps between academic theory and practical application, the initiative was inspired by an experience the current president of the University of Technology, Jamaica, and a group of academic staff members had while on a tour at a university campus in the UK. So they were introduced to the university Formula student program and realized the potential of the initiative. So what I must add, though, is that Formula student is globally recognized as a breeding ground for future engineers and professionals.
Yes.
So the club was launched to give our students exposure to high-impact, project-based learning and to foster innovation and entrepreneurship within the university environment.
Yes. You know, and while you're speaking, I have to ask, because participating in the club itself, how does it benefit the students academically and professionally now?
Andre, you want to take this one, or you want me to carry on?
Sure. All right, so participating in this club, it benefits students academically, firstly, because it allows them to bridge the gap between the theory that they're learning in classes with real-life application. So it allows them to apply what they've been learning and see, real life as to how things will go. And professionally, it also allows them to develop relationships and networks with industry leaders, and then because we're going to be part of an international competition with other engineering universities, also gives international recognition as well.
You know, I am wondering in my headspace, because I know on any given Sunday morning you'll see a lot of persons cycling from one end of the island, and I've been told it's some form of networking into different areas. So How does one become a member of the club itself? And I think I'm going to ask Sir Lecturer to tell us about that, and then we'll ask.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so membership is open to all students at the university, regardless of their academic background.
Okay.
So interested students will complete an application form outlining their skills and motivation. Successful applicants are then assigned roles in engineering, business, marketing, computer science, or communication based on the school or faculty they represent. Inclusivity and interdisciplinary collaboration are core principles of the club.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, the club does not operate exclusively as a club as one may think.
Yes.
It is an extension of the participating faculty's curricular activities, which means, in a nutshell, you don't only come as an extracurriculum to the club. You will do so and be graded from the work you have done.
Yeah. You know, I have to ask Andre this particular question now because there's a competition. And tell us a little bit about the competition. How does the Formula Student competition challenge students beyond the classroom?
Okay, so how this competition challenge students beyond the classroom? As I said before, we get the theoretical knowledge in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want the application of it. So it demands far more than just technical knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know how to compete, again, especially on international level. You have constraints and things, so you have to know how to design your project within the constraints,
Mm-hmm.
with the certain goals that you have to go with. And as I said, and then also you will have budgeting, time management, and regulatory compliance for this competition as well. So it encourages innovation from the students under pressure and cultivates soft skills such as adaptability, conflict resolution, and just pushing students to be the best they can and to become a well-rounded professional going out into the working world.
Well, that sounds real nice, and I like the way it just rolls off the tongue into you're well-rounded. Sir Lecturer, I have to ask, what role does the industry players, people who are in the industry play in supporting the club itself? And how do students actually interact with these external partners now?
Absolutely. So the industry plays a very important role in this initiative by offering mentorship, sponsorship, technical support,
Mm-hmm.
material.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so students are encouraged, will engage with industry professionals through workshops, site visits, and collaborative projects. So these partnerships provide networking opportunities, which often lead to internship or graduate placement. You know, making the club a vital link between academia and the corporate sector.
Yes. You know, I have a final question, and I'm going to throw it to both of you because, you know, from the different faculties and the areas where students are being invited to come and be a part, does curiosity play a big role where this club is concerned? And if that is so, what impact do you anticipate the club will have on the university community and the wider region itself?
All right, so I'll start off with this. Curiosity plays a massive part because it being a new club,
Mm-hmm.
once we actually advertise it to the student population,
Yes.
a lot of persons, well, engineering students will naturally gravitate towards it
Yes.
because it's right up their line of study. But other students, they'll say, why would I join that?
Yes.
And then once they actually come in and they will learn some engineering,
Yes.
but they also learn more about the club, they learn about the international aspect. And we've actually tied it into, because it's a single beta racing, which is similar to F1 racing.
Mhm.
So we kind of tied it up with F1 as well. So there's that social aspect. So they'll go into watching F1 and get more knowledge. And I should say, we actually launched the club this year and we actually have 200 plus students
What?
who have actually shown interest in it. Yes. And a lot of them are outside of engineering. So it does play a key role in it.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
It sounds like Sir Captain is very excited about the club itself. And I have a final question for the goodly lecturer here. Because does this club offer any international exposure? Like in terms of, you know, students from here being able to travel elsewhere to be a part and to see what's happening elsewhere?
Absolutely. So as Mr. Bogle has alluded to in his response, Formula Student is a is the student version of Formula One.
Yes.
So therefore, this is an international engineering competition which is held annually across Europe and in the United States.
Wow.
So the students entering this competition or this club, they will then do, having a car built and ready for racing, they will enter the competition in the region. I think Brazil also has a competition of their own. So we are targeting America, that's North America, and perhaps sometime in the future we'll be going to Brazil.
Yes.
We hope to compete. So the students will be exposed at this kind of at these platforms. Now, at the event, you will have the likes of a lot of the Formula One teams there recruiting students.
Yeah.
So this is part of the excitement for the students as well, because they will be exposed to what's going on from an international from the international scene.
Yeah.
And the university itself will be exposed at that level.
Well, you know, while...
As well as
Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah. As well as all the sponsors of our team, of course, their names will be on the car, their logos will be on the car, so they will be exposed out there as well. So it's a very, very exciting initiative all around. For the university and the region.
Well, believe you me, while speaking to both of you, I just sort of feel like a look at Jamaica bobsled moment might be there somewhere in the future pretty soon. I want to say thanks to both of you for talking to us about this and introducing the wider public to the UTech Racing Club. And of course, I am certain, me not ask, it is the birthplace of greatness, so we expect great things to happen from out of this club.
That is it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, gentlemen. There you have it, another in the UTech Insight feature. And of course, you know what they say about the University of Technology? First of all, they're offering over 100 programs at various levels of certification. The University of Technology, the birthplace of greatness.
You know them, the movers, the shakers, the people making a difference, who never shy away from a challenge, who are never afraid to dirty their hands, to jump in and get things done, who are never afraid to fail, to take a risk, to learn. You know them and aspire to be like them. And you can, because there's always room for greatness. Apply today. University of Technology Jamaica, the birthplace of greatness.